Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video from BioBuddy. I hope all of you are doing fine, and this is a new video. We will be starting a new phylum today. The phylum is the Mollusca, right? Mollusca is a very simple phylum, right? Very easy, very simple, and super important, right? Now we will study with the general characteristics in the first video, and the second video will be of your physiology, right? Like we are moving in a pattern, we will be moving in the same patterns of this phylum as well, right? So let's get started, and I hope you guys are seeing all the videos in a sequence, and if you are, do not forget to click the like button, better like all the videos which you are really liking, share them with your friends as much as possible, right? And do not forget to subscribe, right? So let's get started with the new topic, that is Mollusca. Okay. So Mollusca beta is known as the second largest phylum. The first means the largest phylum, you know that, right? That is the Arthropoda. Fine. After Arthropoda, the phylum which is very large is Mollusca, right? So I'm writing it here. It is the second largest phylum. Okay, this is the second largest phylum, Mollusca. Now, what is the reason it is known as Mollusca beta? This mollusk means soft, right? That means they are soft-bodied animals. Okay, so these molluscans or mollusca, all the organisms present in the phylum Mollusca, they are the soft-bodied animals. They are the soft-bodied animals. Fine. Now habitat, this is the same pattern beta. We will be repeating this pattern again. Habitat, level of organization, germ layers, right? Okay, so now I hope this heading you guys have understood, right? Mollusca is known as Mollusca. Why? Because they are soft bodied animals, right? And this is the second largest phylum. Fine. Now we will move on to habitat beta. They are aquatic in nature or they can be terrestrial in nature. Aquatic means they can be found anywhere now in this fresh water also as well as marine water also, right? Then level of organization is again organ system level of organization. That means there are various organ systems present inside their body which are responsible for each and every function which is happening. Specific function for that specific organ. Right? For example, in our body there is digestive system which is just performing the function of digestion. In their bodies also they have organ systems which are performing different systems are associated with different functions. Like respiration is being done by different organs. Digestion is done by different organs. Fine. Now next is germ layers. Germ layers again triploblastic, ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. All the three layers are present. Fine. Then coelom beta, they are known as eucoelomates. Okay. Now again I am writing here, that means they have a what? Schizocoelom. Okay, very important. Schizocoelom. What is the reason they are known as schizocoeloms? Why? Because they have what beta? In this also, what is happening? The mesoderm is being completely divided. Then body plan, tube within tube. That means they are protostomes. Protostomes means the mouth is being formed first. Right here, protostomes. The mouth is being formed here. Then with the symmetry. So bilateral symmetry is there, but there is an exception here. There is an organism which is showing asymmetry here. That is the gastropoda. Okay, in symmetry, gastropoda is asymmetrical. It is asymmetrical. Fine. Then segmentation is absent, but there is again an exception called as the Neopillina. Neopillina. What is this Neopillina beta? This is showing segmentation. Okay, if it is showing segmentation, but here usually the segmentation is absent. But if Neopillina is showing a segmentation here, then what will happen? Better, Neopillina will become a link between what? It is a connecting link between Annelida and Mollusca. Right? Sorry. Neopillina, very important, is a connecting link, beta. It is acting as a connecting link between Annelida and Mollusca. Annelida and Mollusca. Why? Because in Annelida beta segmentation was there, but in Mollusca the segmentation is not there. If both of them have, in Mollusca there is one exception coming, which is having segmentation like the Annelida has. So what will happen? This will become a connecting link between both of them. Okay, so Neopillina now becomes the connecting link between Annelida and Mollusca. Why? Because Neopillina is segmentation, it is showing segmentation, but in Mollusca usually the segmentation is absent. And again, last is notochord, which is totally absent. Okay, now I am just drawing a diagram for you guys. Make sure you are noting it down. Just erasing all of this. Okay, now this is a diagram of a snail. I know it's not looking very good, but my drawing is not that great. Okay, so you can draw it side by side. This is what? Shell, which I am drawing. Okay, this is what? Shell. Now side by side keep on drawing, draw this pointed structure over here. I am labeling also side by side beta. So this is what? Radula. Radula is what? A rasping organ present on the head. Rasping organ present on the head. Okay, beta, this is a rasping organ called as radula, which is present on the head of the snail. This is a diagram of what? Snail. Okay, this is a diagram of snail. So radula beta is known as the rasping organ. Fine. So this rasping organ is associated with their digestive system. It is associated with their what? Digestive system. Next, this is beta the shell. Okay, below the shell beta there is a layer. Okay, there is a layer. This layer is known as mantle. M-A-N-T-L-E. This is known as beta the muscular foot. Muscular foot. Now with this cavity type structure, this is known as the mantle cavity. This is the mantle cavity. And from here what will happen? What is this that I am drawing inside? This is beta a tubular structure called as the alimentary canal. Alimentary canal. Fine. So beta, this portion, entire portion is called as what? The visceral hump. The visceral hump. So mostly all the organs beta, they lie in this portion, they lie in the visceral portion. That is the reason it is known as the visceral hump. Now beta, this mantle cavity has what? It has feather-like gills. What are these? These are feather-like gills. What is the name of these feather-like gills? They are known as ctenidia. Ctenidia. These are known as the feather-like gills. Okay, beta. So these feather-like gills is what, beta? These feather-like gills, they help in two process. They help in excretion also and they help in respiration also. Very simple. Okay. This is the alimentary canal. This is the head portion, beta. This is the muscular foot. This is your mantle cavity. This is your mantle, a layer found just below the shell. So what is the function of mantle, beta? Mantle is mainly helpful in what? It helps in the production of or this making of this shell. Okay, this shell is made up of what? Calcium. Okay, this is made up of calcium. Fine. Now, what will happen, beta? I am telling you just the conclusion that their body, the molluscans, are basically divided into three parts. Their body is divided into three parts. The first is head, second is the muscular foot, right? The body is divided into three parts. Here you can see the first one is your head. Okay, that means the upper portion where the radula is seen. Fine. The head, the muscular foot is the second one, and then this portion, this is the visceral hump. This is the visceral hump. Okay, so this is the conclusion of this diagram. This diagram is important. Make sure you are noting it down, each and every point. Again, I am just telling you, okay, that entire body of molluscans beta is divided. Let's just do a recap, small recap. Okay, so what will happen now? Habitat, they are found beta both in land, and that means that terrestrial also, they can be aquatic also. Freshwater, marine, both. Level of organization, organ system level of organization. And germ layers, triploblastic. Coelom, eucoelomate. Body plan, tube within tube. Symmetry, bilateral. But there was an exception, gastropoda, which was asymmetrical. Then segmentation, Neopillina had segmentation, but usually the molluscans, they do not have any segmentation. Fine. Notochord completely absent. Fine. Now next, this was a diagram of snail. Okay, so this snail beta is an example of mollusca, but it has a shell. But there is no possibility that all the organisms present in mollusca, they all have shells. No, there can be exception. They can have shell, they cannot have shell. It can be either ways. Okay, so this is a shell which is having calcium. Below the shell beta, there is a layer called as mantle. This mantle only gives rise to the shell. Okay, and it is made up of calcium. Now the head portion, it has a rasping organ called as radula, which is associated with their digestive system. Next is muscular foot, which helps in locomotion. There is the alimentary canal, which is present inside, and this portion is known as the visceral hump. Why? Because all the organs are present in mostly the important organs are present in the visceral portion. Then there is this one, ctenidia. This is the gills, feather-like gills. They are helping in excretion and respiration both. And this is the mantle cavity inside which it is present. Fine. Very simple, very easy. Any doubts you can ask, right? And all of it is given in the NCERT. Some points for additional that I have written, you can note it down. Very simple. Stay tuned for the next video. In the next video, we'll be moving forward with the physiology, right? I hope you guys are doing fine, and make sure you are liking, subscribing and sharing the videos as much as possible, right? Clicking the bell icon so that you get a notification as soon as I upload a new video, right? So I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.